What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? It's your boy Enlightened Luciferian Prince coming at y'all once again. Welcome. Thank y'all for viewing my channel. Thank y'all for viewing the content. Been on the road since the beginning of 2025. Like I say, all praise due to the Most High. I don't plan on stopping no time soon. I'm going to keep this rolling. Y'all stay tuned. Now, before I proceed, if you're watching this video around children, please remove them from your immediate vicinity, as my videos are not for children. I say it time and time again. If you've been on my channel for a while now, you should already know. Tell them skedaddle to Seattle. Simple as that. Now, in regards to what I'm getting ready to say, this does not constitute legal advice. The sole purpose of this information is for educational and informational purposes only. If indeed you are in a legal situation and you pretty much don't know how to navigate the legalese of it all, consult with an attorney, pay your fiat, retain their services. Over here, this is just for people who love to read, such as myself. Okay? Now, here we go. Okay? Let's talk about it. In regards to everything that I talk about on my channel, I know that a lot of people have followed me for quite some years, and I'm grateful for that. And for new people, I want you to understand the general concept of what you're doing and why you're here and why you're even watching my content in the first place. Okay, let's get this straight. The title of this video is called Office of Sovereign. Okay, and we're going to define things to demystify any otherwise misunderstood connotation about how we ascribe verbs to people, right? Because I know it's been a lot of mysticism with regards to this, but we're going to clarify this. So before anybody gets it misconstrued, I'm going to define this in the most simplistic way I can. Okay? Now that the children are out the way, let's go. Office of Sovereign. Let's talk about the definition of sovereign and why the corporate de facto government doesn't like this word. And I'm just going to be the one to say it definitively. Let's see what it says. Okay, people? Let's see what it says. Now, a supreme ruler, especially a monarch. Number 2, here it is. Possessing supreme or ultimate power. In modern democracy, the people's will is in theory sovereign. Now, we understand that this is, as so spoken from documents immemorial, that said that this is a republic. Okay? This is a republic. But see, the thing that is the misconnotation about a republic, a Republican form of government, is that it's a representative form of government, which means that the people have to see their sovereignty in order to have a representative form of government, because those people vote for elected officials. You see what I'm saying? So a Republican form is a representative form of government. This is not a democracy, although it has been replaced and intertwined with democratic connotations, meaning that the people indeed have sovereign rule. However, the mob cannot govern itself. So we look for a representative form of government underneath the guise of democracy. This is where it all gets misconstrued, because in reality, sovereign means possessing supreme or ultimate power. So if it's in the people, then the people are naturally sovereign. Here's where the citizen role comes in, right? When the citizen role comes in, according to, I actually have it, matter of fact, give me a second, pardon me. In regards to this, you have to understand that citizen in and of itself, hold on, I'll do one better. Let me look it up real quick. And this is the idea that I want to totally demystify, right? Let's get this straight. Right? According to what it says in law. Now, the definition of U.S. citizen. Now, it says particularly, all persons born or naturalized in the United States are subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States and the state in which they reside. But that's just what it says according to the common sense. Now, let's look up citizen by legal definition. There's 2 words now. You have the common sense, and do you have the legal definition? Okay, now let's look this up according to United States Code. So in reality, a United States citizen, a 14th Amendment citizen, is actually considered a business. Okay? So if you look up the definition of United States citizen, it means a business. Now, if the United States says that you are subject to the jurisdiction thereof, and they're considering you a citizen, they're considering you a franchise, which means you cannot be a sovereign. Okay? So for all you agents out there in the world who try to make this information seem as if what we're passing on to the world, those who rightfully explain it, I should say, to make them seem as if they're sovereign citizens, you're a fucking liar. And I'm going to tell you to your face. There is no such thing as a sovereign citizen. You're either sovereign or you're a citizen. You're either a free man or woman or you're a fucking corporation. Period. So for all these individuals that come here and talk about this sovereign citizen ideology, you're bullshit, you're a fucking liar, and you aid and assist the fraud that the system so foists upon the system of people in society daily. Fuck yourself. Straight up. And that's the reality. So when you call yourself a citizen, you're saying particularly that you are indeed a business, a corporation, a franchise. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you hold the office of sovereign in your natural capacity and not as a franchise, when you hold the office of sovereign, I want you to understand something that I'm about to show the world. It's something that you can do for yourself, right? Now, I know people, we sign contracts all the time. We sign contracts, whether it's a lease, whether it's mortgage, whether it's auto loans, whatever, okay? But I'm going to show you a more perfect way for you to be able to establish your sovereignty and not succumb to the otherwise fraudulent contracts that will want to put you underneath citizenship. Let's get that straight. What I have here, right, is an embosser, right? Now, this is equivalent to basically what notaries use. Now, we understand, they put this on there. We officiate documents with our seal. But here's the thing that you must do. People who are watching this and who've been on this journey for quite some time. When you sign a document, you must officiate it with a seal, okay? So when you look at the legal definition of seal, is in law, a seal is a device that authenticates a document or a signature. It can be a stamp, emblem, symbol, or word, or a combination of all the like, right? So what you do whenever you want to officiate a document, you take your particular seal and you emboss, take your seal, and you attach it to any documentation in which you will do in commerce. Why should you do this? Because it indeed sets apart who's actually signing, who's officiating the document, and not the individual named on the actual contract. Me, myself, it has my name as the beneficiary signature, secured party creditor, and as UCC 1308.4. To officiate a document, when you sign something, you don't have to put UCC 1308.4, but if you don't have an embosser or seal as of yet, it is perfectly fine to keep doing what you're doing until you get one. What you do is you take this and place it next to the signature on the paper. If it's at the lower hand of the documentation where you're actually signing with somebody, make sure you actually put this seal on there. Here's the kicker. If they tell you, well, we can't do that, no, fuck you, okay? Fuck what you're talking about. I'm putting this on here. If you want to do business with me, the natural person, this is how this business is going to go. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about, all right? That's the reality that you have to understand, that this is the mentality you have to have towards these people. Because if anybody doesn't want you to secure your signature on the documentation, you better believe 99.9% of the time they're trying to defraud you. And this right here totally keeps them from doing that. So if you ever notice how they always refer back to any time they want to establish you owing on a debt, they always talk about you signed it. Sign it correctly. Can't argue with this. When this goes up before legal realm, as far as evidence is concerned, a bitch can't argue with you. You see what I'm saying? You reserved all your rights. It knows who you are and who you are not. Let's get that straight, people. Whenever you send documentations off to bureaus or whatever, you go get a passport, you get an application, you put this on there. You put this on that application. Now, let me tell you something about this, though. When you actually put it on the documentation, if anybody alters or amends or even removes that seal, okay? They remove that seal, particularly, they deface your document, and that contract is null and void. So when he's that, unless that contract, it has this copy of it, and that's why I tell you, when you do business with people, with entities, and they give you a paper contract, put this on there and tell them, I would like a copy of that, please, because now you are considered the holder in due course. Now you have the original contract. If they alter or amend that contract, and this is not on the contract, and when you try to dispute that, you tell them off the muscle, that ain't the original contract. Come here. Come here. And that's in less than 11 minutes. So this is how you hold the office of sovereign, to keep yourself out of commercial liability. But the better way to do this is to emboss your documents with your seal as to who you are and to who you are not. You are not the accommodation party when you have this attached to your signature and therewith. That officiates the business. That officiates everything. So from that point forward, so you are no longer considered, according to UCC 3-419, the accommodation party. You are now the secured party to the contract. And that's how you keep these bitches off your ass. I'm just telling you, this is for general informational purposes only. But if you want to protect yourself in commerce beyond any shadow of a doubt to officiate a document, get your seal. You know, go on Amazon, as simple as that. Order it from wherever you wish to. Because when you hold this office of sovereign in your original capacity, this is your birthright. This is how you supposed to have been doing business years and years ago. But we ain't going to worry about years ago. Let bygones be bygones. We're going to start getting active today. So get you one. You come up in the office with this, and I love to keep my signatory pen. You feel me? Just in case shit pop all, we got to let them know. I'm here to do business. I'm not here to talk. I'm not here to complain. I'm not here to do shit but address the issue as an officer sovereign and handle my business in my official capacity. I'm not with all that other shit. I'm not here to accept the debt. I'm here to do business. I'm here to discharge, and I'm here to go on about my merry way. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, people, understand your capacity. Do not let these individuals screw y'all over. But if you don't wish to hear what I have to say, don't wish to hear what I have to say, cut this video off and act like anything I said don't matter. Simple as that. It is your job. It is your duty. It's your responsibility to be the head of your own government, which is your life. Your life is your government. Everything else is on paper. Paper. That's all it is. Paper is a dead thing. Corporations are dead things. A living man and a living woman is supposed to live according to natural law. So if you have a brain and you have enough common sense within yourself to understand that you, whenever you sign any documentation, you are considered an accommodation party, accommodated in the right way, and no liability follows. None. I don't care, again, if they say anything or try to stop you from doing it, irrespective of anything, all bets off. Don't do no business with them, because guess what? There's no liability attached to it. Or you can just tell them, shut the fuck up, mind your business, and get out of my way. And whenever you send them, make sure you send them a cover letter too, to let them know I send you a sealed, certified copy. So that way, if they ever try to say, well, we don't know what you're talking about at a later date when the controversy comes up, that cover letter will save your ass. And make sure you attach that to the cover letter as well. That way, beyond the shadow of a doubt, can't nobody try to slide no grease up under you. Just letting you know. Simple as that. So with that being said, people, when you hold this office, this is the reality of what it is for the rest of your life. Now, if you ain't equipped to do it, you ain't equipped to handle it, hey, that's your prerogative. Ain't nobody trying to stop you neither. But me, I'm just going to let it be known as to who I am on documentation and who I am not. Again, as I say before to people, if you're willing to schedule a consultation with me about anything I say on my channel, whatever, I leave my emails and all my other contact info in the video description. And I'll also leave it in the comment section below. Also to mention, if you do wish to donate to the channel, I've been demonetized for well over 2 years. It is what it is. Wasn't getting a big payout anyway. Feel free to do so. No compulsion. I'm still going to keep kicking it the way I usually do. It is what it is. Also to mention, make sure whenever you hit that subscribe, you hit the notification button and check back with my channel periodically. I know life gets hectic. You might get busy, might get caught up, but just check in from time to time. It is what it is. You'll see new content as time rolls on continuously. With that being said, hold your office, hold your position, hold the line. Until then, stay tuned for the next upload. Peace, light, love. Y'all stay tuned with Aegis, man. As I always say, man, fuck you. I love it. It is what it is, people. Stand in your capacity. Don't get taken advantage of. And enjoy the prosperity that comes with you standing in your proper capacity. Until then, people, simple as that. Take care. Also to mention, caveat, carry a couple of these in your car just in case you might get pulled over. Sometimes you have to officiate the documentation as well. That way, it's no hint, no no doubt, I should say, as to who you are and who you are not. Carry these with you as all times. Get you a roll of 200, 400, don't matter. They're not that expensive, but mistakes are. Just remember that. Y'all take care. Stay tuned.